has the proverbial hit the fan again. And worst, you are blaming yourself about it? We need to talk. This week, many of you have been telling me about how they are blaming themselves for repeating a pattern yet again. A pattern of attracting the wrong guy, that one who shouts, who drinks too much, who destroys things. They repeat the pattern of not showing up for themselves at work, not actually being professional, not actually being punctual. This point triggered me so much yesterday when I was precisely in your shoes. I promised to myself that I will improve my investment, increase my investment in self-care. I will join Monday morning yoga. And you know what happened? I arrived late. They couldn't open the door to me because everybody was just concentrated in the class. I was furious. I was blaming myself for putting myself in that situation. Because of course, it was not the first time. It was not the first time that I sabotaged my own goals. If you are furious with yourself because you have been sabotaging your own goals, this video is for you. The first step that you need to do is to forgive yourself. And of course, it's just so easy to say, yeah, I'm going to forgive myself. I paid for that class. I'm thinking about the other examples that I gave you. You gave your number to that man. You gave your trust to that man. You applied for that job. You were the one who didn't do the work. Yeah, you are to blame for what is happening to you. How can you forgive yourself? So intellectually and rationally, you will not be able to forgive yourself because you will find more reasons why you are wrong and you are at fault. So do not start there. Start with the body. Start giving yourself literally a hug and start rocking without repeating, without trying to change the situation. Don't even try to change the situation. It is what it is. This came to you in your life, and you have no idea why. It is a moment in which you need to learn to be with you, to be with the situation, to be with your inadequacies, to be with the reality of life, and absolutely without any judgment. Without any judgment of this was stupid, this was a blessing, this was... No judgment. At that moment, it's just a matter of soothing yourself. Just imagine that you are the grown-up woman that is going to take care of your crying inner child. This blaming is a combination of your crying inner child and your rebellious, furious teenager that wants reality to be different. And what you need to do as a grown-up mother of yourself is to soothe her. So you are going to hug her, hug yourself like if you hug the one person that you love the most. That will be you. So you hug yourself, you calm yourself, without any recrimination, without any intellectual rationalization, just be with you. Be. This is the task that the Divine Feminine does. Just hold you without any reason. So, how are you liking this video? If you like it, please do like it. It makes wonders for the channel and it lets me know that you are also liking my job. Thank you. The power of this is that your nervous system is going to regulate and you will be able to access other more intelligent and profound areas of your brain. After you have really reached the place of you can start exploring what is the gift of this, what is the blessing and the lesson. What is the blessing and the lesson? Why am I attracting this kind of man? Is there something that I have to learn? Is there something that I need to let go of? In which way this could be a blessing? Why am I behaving like this at work? Am I procrastinating? Maybe I need to indeed quit this job. I need to maybe change my career entirely. This is telling me something important of my life. Why am I arriving late? Is it that I don't find this very important? What is what I was doing? I tell you about my case specifically. The reason why I was late is because I was hanging clothes of the family and because I took the wrong key of my bike. You know, I live in the Netherlands, so I'm cycling. So why was I arriving late? Because there was chaos in my house. And chaos in my house means chaos in my house, The chaos that you see in your surroundings is chaos in your own soul. So what did I do? I sat down and I started creating order. Well, I sat down. I actually stood up. I started cleaning the house. And as I cleaned, I repeat the mantra, I'm cleaning for clarity. I'm cleaning for clarity. I start cleaning. I start calming down even further because it's not very intellectual to clean. Then I was able to sit down and write down the things that were, you know, the emotional dirty socks that I needed to clean. There was a lot of rubbish in my soul, in my mind, a lot I was worried about. In my case, I am in the process of selling a property. And selling a property is the property of the family. It is my childhood. It is, whoa! It was a big deal. It was something really gigantic. So I did not sabotage myself to arrive to the yoga late because I was lazy, because I ordered things in a different way, but because emotionally I'm actually dealing with something much bigger. When my grown-up mother, inner mother, saw that, I was able to calm down my inner child. I was able to calm down my frustrated teenager. So then I was able to take leadership and go to the next step. What's the next step? The next step is, okay, so if you were the person who arrives on time to the yoga, if I was the person who will attract a fill in the blank partner, courageous, a courteous, an ethical, a moral, a spiritual, I don't know what you are looking for, but those things sound good to me. If I was to attract this wonderful partner, who do I need to be? If I was to have a job that really suits my soul, who do I need to be? And this question, may not be able to answer it right away. Who do you need to be? But you have some guesses. In my case, I'm craving for order. Well, that person will be a person who does things in a habitual way. So I investigated all the changes that have been going on in my family. We are now after the summer. My children have changed. The little one went from elementary school to high school. There are many changes in the schedule of my family. Okay, so I changed the schedule of my work. It's just I've been having so beautiful results. I've been sleeping better. I've been more productive because I started moving from the identity of the woman who arrives early to the yoga, from the identity of the woman who is courageous enough to sell this property that I am really scared of doing, but I am behaving as if I had already become that woman. So I want you to walk out from this video feeling deeply this identity shift, that you can start taking the first steps to behave as the woman who attracts that partner who is all the adjectives that you listed. That you start behaving as the woman who works in that job that has all the adjectives that you listed. If you just start behaving from that identity, you will start becoming that. Which is very interesting because I have to tell you that yesterday it was repeated to me the very same sentence twice. You already are the person that you are meant to be. You just haven't noticed. And this forgetfulness that we all have, this believing that we still need to, is what keeps us away from who we really are. By the way, if you need help soothing all the parts that are arguing and blaming and shaming and bubbling within, I have a meditation for you that I call End the Inner War. It is a meditation that came to me during a retreat. It was so effective for me that I love for you to have it. I put the link below. You will love it. The unequivocal guidance that you are aligned with who you are meant to be, with who you really are, is the joy that life will give you. And I'm talking about the joy that comes deep from the heart, the joy that is easy, that is undeniable. I'm not talking about entertainment. I'm not talking about the superficial joy of putting a smile. No, it is a feeling of being called towards life. If you start noticing when life is calling you, you will start noticing that your body will tell you. For me, it's my right arm goosebumps. Maybe you have something like that, a way of your body telling you this is the direction. I certainly hope that this has been helpful for you. And now you have walked from blame to being activated back in your center. God bless.